Hi guys, it is Friday the 25th of August and I am back again with a finish, would you believe? I have had an okay week. We're just trying to get organised for going back to school in a week and a half, yeah, a week on Wednesday coming, so and Arthur is going to high school for the first time, so it's a lot of shopping for uniforms and equipment at the moment, which is no fun for anybody and expensive, but there we go. Other than that, I have been not doing very much actually. I'm out tomorrow because it's my partner's birthday a week tomorrow, and we're going out tomorrow with his friend. We are going to the Victoria and Albert Museum to the Pink Floyd exhibition, which is on at the moment. My partner likes Pink Floyd. I hate Pink Floyd. My ex-husband loved Pink Floyd. Everybody I have ever lived with loves Pink Floyd, and I think I've been sort of overexposed to it. So anyway, that will be fun, and then we're going out for dinner in London. The little one's staying with the not so little one's staying with my partner's father for the night, so that's a good break. Right, to the stitching. First of all, it's done, and I have noticed that actually colours are really strange today because this thing that I'm wearing is not blue, it's actually teal, and it doesn't look teal, it looks royal blue. So biscornu is finished. I don't like it. If anybody wants it, let me know. I will happily send it to someone who will actually use it and who will like it. I thought I was going to get this done really quickly last week. I had the top done and I had a lot of the bottom done, and I did actually work on it. I didn't procrastinate. I did work on it when I said I was going to. It took me until maybe 11 o'clock at night to do the stitching on it. I was sort of watching television at the same time, so that's probably why, but it was the only way I could stay sane. And then it took me 2 hours, over 2 hours, to put it together, and I had to wear my lovely magnifying glasses, which I will show you in a minute actually, and to see the little stitches to stitch it together. I mean, it wasn't all difficult, it was just tedious and boring. I'm quite pleased with the finishing. I mean, it's not awful. Didn't do a bad job of it. I fudged it like there just because I had to, because I'd gotten off, but you know, it's not bad. And I put a button on it, which I just had I had buttons lying around. I've got lots of buttons. So yes, it's done, and it's just filled with toy stuffing. I'm so glad that that's finished. Am I proud of myself? No, because I don't like it. I'm proud of the finishing and that I actually made it into a thing, because usually that's my downfall. I'll finish something and then won't FFO it. So yes, if you want this, let me know. I will post it to you anywhere. I was going to give it to my mother for her birthday, and I said, oh, I finished a biscornu on the phone to her the other day. She says, God, I hate those things. I don't understand why anybody makes them. Okay, I will not give it to my mother. So nobody wants it, basically. So Saturday started sampler week. I pulled out the only sampler that I had on the go. We went to Brighton actually on Saturday. We went to the seaside, so we were there all day. Got back at maybe is what I worked on next. I did not do very much on this. I did the tree, I did the windmill, I did the E, the F and the G, I did the corner, and I did this, which is Meridian star stitch, which, you know, I love that stitch. It's great fun to do. I don't like doing it. It's one of these three, you do three different things on top of each other, and you know, I think for sometimes for the effort, it's not really worth it. It's once you've got a couple of layers down, it's really difficult to see the holes. Although at least this time it was not white on white. This is square stitch or four-sided stitch, and these are just Algerian eyelets. It is actually pulled, although you can't see very well. And that is that. So I've not got a huge amount to do before I finish part 2, but I'd run out of steam on it, so I switched project. I'm glad that I got to the other corner, because I am indeed going to have enough fabric. I've got more than I thought I did, so I was a bit worried that I was going to run out of room in the end, but I'm not. I should have enough going down as well. This is stitched on 28 count even weave, Joplin maybe, I don't know, and it's just it'll be antique white. It's lovely, soft, it's good to work on, nice and easy, like holes. Sorry, that is the Papillon Creations mystery sampler that was put out in the Gift of Stitching, and it's in episode 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. It's in 5 parts, and that's part 2 that I'm working on. So I ran out of steam. It was still sampler week. I didn't have another sampler. I had a lot of fabric that had come in, as I showed you last week. I'm waiting for an order coming in from Homespun Sampler that I placed on Etsy. It was shipped just over 2 weeks ago, and I've been constantly checking the tracking on this thing because I was sort of desperate to get it in. As you do, you pay for something and then you think, I want it now, I want it now. Of course it had to come from America. So I'm checking the tracking, and I'm checking the tracking, and I'm checking the tracking, and it's sort of moving, and then, you know, it gets to international facility, and then over the pond it goes, and it gets to London, and it says departed London, and it had been departing London for 10 days, and I thought, it's gone, it's lost. So, you know, I'm contacting people trying to track down this package, and nobody knows where it is. And I happened to check it a couple of hours ago, and it said processed through facility. Okay. And then I get a card through the door for £42 for VAT and a £12 admin fee. So I need to pay that, and it should be here on Tuesday. It's bank holiday in the UK on Monday, so there's no post. So hopefully Tuesday it will be here. I don't mind paying the VAT. Fine. I don't mind paying the duty on things. That's perfectly fine. I do get annoyed that, you know, they then lump a £12 admin fee on top of that, because, you know, I've got no choice, and I've already paid £14 for shipping or something, so it actually, you know, it doubles the price of things sometimes. Anyway, that was rambling. So I had all this fabric which was suitable for samplers, and I had no pattern, so I decided that I was going to make my own. you know, you see all these reproduction samplers and it says stitched by such and such, age 9. If a 9-year-old can design a sampler, I can design a sampler. So this is what I've got so far, and it's just a teeny tiny little start. But that is my border repeat. And I think that looks okay, I think. This is 40 count Grampus sleeve from XG Designs, and it still smells amazing. I keep sniffing it. I can smell it when I'm stitching on it. It's great. And this is stitched in a Gentle Art sampler thread, and there's 1 weeks in there as well, weeks dye works. These flowers are actually 2 different colours, although it's difficult to tell on the pinky red one, but it's not too bad. I can't stitch on this for a very long period of time because my eyes start to go crossed, especially at night. I need good light to work on it just because it is 40 count and it is hand dyed and it is linen, so it's a wee bit more tricky than some other things, but it's not hard by any means. So that is what I've got so far, my tiny wee start. I don't have a plan, I'm just going to go with it. I'm going to see how far I can get along, and I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do the corners and sort of move on down, but I'll get that bit done. What I might do is, it's longer than it is wide, I might section it up into 3 and then do sort of 3 rows of stuff. But yes, that's what I've got so far. Let me know if you think that that's okay or not, because it's really difficult to tell when you're designing something. You're either too critical of it or not critical enough, I think. I mean, I'm quite happy with it, but I've only got a tiny wee bit done, so we'll see what it's like when we get a bit further. I just spotted a mistake. Never mind. So there we go. So that was sampler week. I may keep working on that a little bit. I'll keep it out, and if I get bored with what I'm doing, I'll stick a little bit in it. I don't necessarily want to just work on it every 5 weeks, because I can only do maybe 30 minutes at a time before I start to get a bit my eyes get a bit strained. My wonderful magnifying glasses, which if anybody's in the UK, I bought these from the Betterware catalogue of all things for £8, and I look really cool with them on. Look at that. Wow. They're good because they lift up and down. That's really freaky. They've got different lenses, so they've got 4 different lenses in them at different strengths. I'm using the 1.5, I think, or 1.5 times. So yeah, I mean, that's really handy for me. I have one that sits on your chest that was constantly slipping, and I could never quite get it at the right angle. So those are good. I also started a sock, just for something to do on the train on the way to Brighton, and then I never did any of it on the train on the way to Brighton. Here we go. It's just a sock, you know, it's not that exciting. And this is Opal, fresh and juicy, and blueberry and chocolate or something like that. It's the blue and brown one. I was going to say I'm wearing the orange one, but I'm not. I'm wearing 2 different socks that I have knit. If you happen to want to see, then you know there is one foot and there is the other foot. I also knit this actually. My whole hand knits today. Right, so today is Finish It Friday. It's actually getting quite late in the afternoon. I hadn't picked anything, and now I've picked something. So today I am going to be working on, or for the next few Fridays probably, I'm going to be working on this. This is the Papillon Creations Around the World in 80 Stitches. It is a free pattern, would you believe? And there's more Meridian Star Stitch done in white pearl cotton, which was the bane of my life for a while. I like cotton, just the combination of white on white and pearl cotton and that stitch. You know, it looks okay, but it was not the funnest thing in the world to do. So I'm going to finish part 2. Part 2 is, I've got a little bit to finish in this, and then the other, they're called tulips down here. I don't know how long it's going to take me, but I'll just keep plodding on with it on a Friday. Given that there's 24 parts in this, I think, something like that, then you know, I've got a long way to go. It's quite a substantial piece of fabric, and that is the right size. That's a big square. It's enjoyable, but I do really need to have the pattern up, PDF zoomed in, and concentrate on it. There's no watching television and plodding along. So that is what I will be working on today. I think that's quite a good choice because I do get a bit burned out on that quite quickly because I have to concentrate so much. It's not a project I enjoy doing for an extended period of time, so a week of it would quite possibly be too much. So I think a day is a good choice. Next week is Mirabilia week. So I have Red, I have Autumn Queen, and I have Damask Roses on the go. I don't know which of those I will be working on. I will decide tomorrow, or at some point. I might not get any stitching done tomorrow actually, but because I might, but we shall see. I did have the mad notion just to start a load of Mirabilias the other day. I mean, it's difficult. I've got the things to do them. I've got the fabrics. They're kitted up, pretty much. I don't intend to buy the beads until I need them, but I've already got 3. I've got another, you know, half dozen I could start right now. But that means that the other ones takes them longer to get finished because you've gone from 3 to 6 and suddenly you're, you know, essentially your stitching time on each of them's been cut in half because you've doubled the amount of projects. So I'd like to finish one before starting another one, I think. Ask me again, you know, in 3 months' time when I've got 12 of them, and so there we go. But that's my reasoning at the moment. I've forgotten what else I wanted to say. Again, I always get to the end of my videos and then go really rambly. Thank you for your comments, by the way. Please let me know what you think of that sampler because, you know, there's no point in continuing it if it doesn't look crap. And any ideas or tips or whatever, I mean, I've not really designed very much before, so I mean, I'm doing it in the printed out squared paper. I was looking for squared paper in the shop and it was really expensive. I thought, well, I only need a little bit. Why do I know it just, you know, and that is my high tech. That's my high tech pattern. Disc, you know, colouring pencils and squared paper. I've pulled a load of threads that I think will work, so I've got these colours, but that was just to give me some sort of a palette to work from, so I mean I've got others that I can pull. I was just going with what I had, and now they're all tangled up. I'm having a storage problem with these. I don't know whether I said this last video or not, but I don't know how to store them. I've got all my DMCs bobinated in boxes, but I don't want to do that with these. I want to start keep them in that. Any ideas? I've looked at Flosstube bags, but they're really, really difficult to get in the UK. I may just have to bite the bullet and get them. You can get them, but they're twice the price they are in the States, and then the shipping's on top of that, so it's quite a lot. And I'd need a lot of them, and then I don't quite know what to do with the Flosstube bags once I've got them in Flosstube bags. Who knows? Any suggestions are helpful. That's about it. I did say I was going to do a Meridian pattern video at some point, and I will do that possibly Tuesday actually. Guy is not here this evening, back tomorrow evening after we go to London, home on Sunday evening, and then on Monday he's flying to Vienna for a conference, and then he's back on Thursday evening late, so that's that week done, and it's his birthday on Saturday. So, and I still don't know what to get him. We'll find something. Anyway, I hope that you enjoy your week. Thank you to everyone again who commented. Thank you to everyone who subscribed. And I will see you again either with a Meridian video or next Friday when I do another update. And hopefully have gotten a bit further on some things. Thank you. Bye bye now.